Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So for today I'm gonna be doing a full makeup look using Grwm Beauty. So as you guys may know, I am such a huge fan of Ariana Grande. She is the owner and founder of Grwm Beauty, and so for today I'm just gonna be using her products, all the products that I have from her, and then obviously whatever I use that it's not in her line, I'll let you guys know. If you guys want to know what type of makeup look I'm gonna be doing, then please keep on watching. So usually I have my go-to makeup products here in this bag, but for today, as you guys know, I am using just Grwm Beauty products. There are some things that I use in my daily routine makeups, like makeup products, but there are some that I don't use it as often, if I'm being honest. But for today, we're getting out of that comfort zone and we're just gonna be playing around with her products and see how it. So these are some of the products that I'm gonna be playing around with for today's video. Okay, so for the brows, I know Grwm Beauty has brow like products that I honestly haven't gotten the chance to get, but I'll be getting it soon. In the meantime, I'm gonna be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer, something that I always use in my everyday makeup. And then I'm gonna be also using my brow lift from elf in the meantime. So I always like to start off by brushing my brows, so that is the first thing I'm gonna be doing. Lately I've been loving that like straight brow type of like look, kind of like Ariana Grande's brows. I don't know if you guys notice her brows, but they're pretty like straight, so I've been loving that so much. And then we're just gonna be starting off with the elf. Then I like to brush it upwards just because that is how I kind of like it. That way afterwards I can just clean it down, and I always like that method because it just gives me such a better like clean lifted brow look. And afterwards I'm just gonna let it kind of like damp a little bit because it is gel, so like, you know, it can be a little wet before you apply the product. Okay, so I'm just gonna be going in my brow definer. Okay, so now my brows look kind of a little bit with more color, so we're gonna be going in with my everyday concealer, just because the concealer that Grwm Beauty has is a little bit more like of a thick material, so I need something like more liquidy for my eyebrows, and then from there we should be. So usually I love to use this like angled like straight brush when I do my brows. It's super straight, and then it's just perfect for me to line the concealer and clean out my brows. So I'm just also damping just a little bit on here because we really don't need a lot, we just need to kind of clean out the brows. So hey guys, so I already prepped my eyelids and my brows, so I can start off with some eyeshadows because we're gonna be doing some eye looks using her multiple choice eyeshadows that I have. I actually have all like the eyeshadows that she initially launched. I think the Thank You Next one I still don't have, but yeah, these are like her eyeshadows, and I'm gonna show you guys one by one which ones are. So this is the Midnight Snack, this like darker shades. I believe it's one of like the most beautiful one I think I have. She also has the Go Boots, the blue eyeshadow. Look how gorgeous this is. It's so beautiful. This is the Groovy Baby, and it's the one with the purple eyeshadow and like olive green or like emerald green shadow. Oh, and then this is the Baby Doll. This is like the first eyeshadow that I got, and I feel like I can use this when I do my everyday makeup look. If I want some eyeshadow but not something too exaggerated, just have neutral colors in, I like to use this. And as you guys may know, it might look pretty used, but yeah, we're trying to get out of this comfort zone, so we're leaving her outside because we've used her enough. So but I overall feel, because I'm vlogging this in the evening, I feel like this palette right here and this one, I feel like these palettes, using these two palettes would go well today. You guys can see it, but this has like the white base and then some neutral ones, so we can start off from there and then see what like other pigmented color we can. So I'm gonna be using this Morphe brush that I honestly don't know what type of number or style it is. This puffy brush, and I'm gonna be using this, but pretty much this one right here. We're gonna be using it on that because that's gonna be like the base of the eyeshadows. But I'm now gonna be going into this shade right here, the same brush for the base, and we're just gonna be brushing it out. I'm gonna pull you guys closer and try to see if you guys can see like the little pink shade kind of going on, but if you can't see it, I'm sorry. But I can kind of see it in my mirror, a little like purple like shade, but I'm not gonna be going in a lot because again, it's like the base, so I personally feel like it doesn't really need to be standing us out as much. So now I'm gonna be going into this brush right here. It's like a little circle type of brush, and let me see if there's any other shade I can use. No, this wasn't the one. So I feel like this could be such an appropriate color because it's not too dark. So we're gonna be going in with this shade, and I'm just gonna be damping it out because it's one of the most pigmented shades that I've noticed. So I'm gonna bring you guys in closer again, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but here in my mirror I can kind of see like a more defined shape going on this side. So afterwards I'm probably gonna be doing like a little, I really don't know, because I really want to use like these two shades right here, using this right here in my inner corner, and then kind of damp this. So because it's a very dark shade, I'm gonna be using these two brushes. I'm gonna be using this brush to kind of apply the eyeshadow on my eyelid on it too, and then use this brush to blend it out. So I already applied the eyeshadow on here, so I'm just gonna be applying it. Okay, so now that I've applied a little bit, I'm just gonna be using this just by itself and just kind of blend. So I'm just gonna leave it like that because we are still gonna be applying another dark shade on top of it, because this one is gonna be too much. So applying this one right here, it's like a black shimmery shade, and I feel like that is just so good. Of shaking off some extra that we don't need. So now we're gonna be going into this brush again, and so now I'm gonna be going into this like flat brush to apply. So I'm gonna be going into this shade right here and just kind of like apply a little bit, and then again damp out any excess of the product, and then just damp it out. Taking a little Starbucks break because it's fall here, so we're having our little up crisp coffee. So now I'm gonna be using these two brushes right here. This is more like of a round type of brush, and I'm gonna be using this just to apply the product, and then I'm gonna be using this like flat angled brush type of thing to just kind of blend it out, other than Miss Grwm Beauty hair setting spray herself. So we're gonna be spraying like 2 sprays, and then we'll see if it will pick it up more. But so I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is kind of like the little line type of thing I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do anything crazy, just so I can do like a little look that I will probably wear when I go out in the night. But okay guys, so I am back. I finally finished the other eye, and then I also kind of cleaned out my under eye because it was getting messy with the dark shades and stuff. So I'm gonna be showing you guys an up close of how the eyeshadow looks. So this is how my eyes look like right now. That's how it kind of came out. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, that is how it came out. I kind of like it. So for the primer, we already know we're gonna be going in the Grwm Beauty primer called Blurring Primer. So we're gonna be using this, and as you guys may know, I've been kind of using this a lot because it's just so good. I love how it kind of blurs out like your pores and stuff. So also what I like is how good it feels on your skin when you apply it. It has like that refreshing tingling, nothing too exaggerated, but you feel that kind of refreshment feeling the moment you kind of apply it on your skin. And then what I like about it too is that despite that it's like a very textured material, it's also very easy to blend in your skin. Like primers that has this texture, I always have that problem where like some bumps doesn't melt in the skin, so you kind of leave with some chunks in it, and I kind of dislike that because, you know, that really kind of messes up your makeup. But I love how this just feels so good. And so I know Grwm Beauty does not have like, you know, setting powder, so I'm gonna be going in with the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder that I normally use on my daily makeup. And what I like to do is I kind of like to set my face with like powder before I apply foundation, just because I have like such oily skin that sometimes even like the products that I use as meant for oily skin does not help it. You know, at some point I still crease and my skin starts to get oily. So what I do is I like to set my face with setting powder before I apply foundation, and it leaves my face. Okay, I'm actually excited about this part. Wanting to try her foundation. So you guys may know she just recently launched her foundation, so I had to get the foundation. And one of the things I was kind of mostly excited about is the fact that her foundation is good for like oily skin people because it leaves with a matte finish. So I like to use those type of foundations just because I have oily skin. I've got another one, well the first one that I got, but this wasn't my shade because it was too pale. So unfortunately they were able to send me the one that was kind of like my shade, and I decided to risk it and jump 2 shades more. And right now when I tried it, I loved it. So the shade that I switched up to was medium 9N, so that's the one I got. I initially got the medium 7N, but it was too pale for me. So yeah, but I'm glad that they sent me the new one. So yeah, and then I'm gonna be using her foundation brush that also she launched the moment that obviously she launched her foundation, and this is in the brush F1 from Grwm Beauty. So we're gonna be just applying directly from here. Okay, so this is the moment of truth. Wow, y'all see that? Love how this blends the foundation. Oh my god, this is gonna be my favorite go-to foundation brush because oh my god, I just love this. And have you guys noticed that this kind of covers almost my whole face? Like this whole other side of the face is already like done. Okay, now I'm gonna be applying more on the other side, so I'm gonna put you guys on time lapse. So oh my god, the foundation looks so good. Oh, and it fits my skin so much better. Oh my god, I love this. I'm so happy. So I normally like to apply the sponge afterwards. I apply it with a foundation brush just so it can like release any excess of foundation that, you know, we don't need in the skin, and also so it can blend out on areas that the brush doesn't go through. So okay, so as you guys may know, she also has her concealer. Yeah, so this is her concealer right here. As you guys may tell, I already use it. Don't come for me. But yeah, so we're gonna be, I like to apply this with a certain brush just because when you apply it directly onto your skin like that, it does not blend well. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing it with a brush. So I'm gonna be using this like brush right here and just kind of like pick it up, and then from there I'm just gonna be applying some here onto my skin. So I normally just do this when I apply liquid. I just do like 2 dots here and then another dot right here into my Real Techniques brush in the brush RT242. So this is mainly for like concealer, and I'm just gonna be blending it out. So I'm just gonna be doing that. So I'm getting kind of hot, so we need another apple crisp break. But look how beautiful the concealer kind of just blended out, and the foundation, I'm still obsessed with it. So before we set the face though, sorry, I'm like trying to fix this. So before we set the face, we're gonna be going in with her blush. So we're gonna be going into this shade. It's in the shade Leading Lady, so it's like super bright red. So I'm just gonna do this because it had like foundation on it. So I'm also gonna be applying it with a brush because you don't want to ever apply this right onto your face. Well, at least from my experience, it will pick up some of your foundation, so you're gonna be leaving out with a gap of where you applied the blush. And you don't. I'm gonna be using these two brushes right here. So I'm gonna be using the R2402 just so I can use this to apply it onto my skin. And then I'm gonna be using the Seamless Complexion 241 brush to just blend it out around my cheeks. So as you guys, as I mentioned, I'm just gonna be picking it up from here and then just applying it. I normally apply bronzer before my blush, so because she doesn't have any bronzer just yet, I'm assuming she's gonna be eventually doing that. I'm gonna be using the Rare Beauty brown stick. I just love this too because the formula is just so good. So I like to do just a little like U or whatever shape that is. Use this right here and then just blend it out. Okay, now that I apply the bronze, I don't know if you really can tell, but I'm gonna be going in with the brush now, and I already had applied the thing, so I'm just gonna apply it on my cheek. Okay, so I have the little blush kind of going on, but I'm just gonna be applying more concealer just so it can give me a little bit more of a bright under eye. So now I'm gonna be setting my face with the same setting powder, and yeah, I'm gonna be using also this like triangle brush sponge. Okay guys, so I actually finished setting off my face off camera. I'm just gonna be doing my eyes, so I'm gonna be curling my eyes and applying some mascara, the Grwm Beauty mascara. So this is the volumizing type of mascara, so yeah. Now that I apply mascara, I'm gonna be going into her lash falsies. With her falsies, it's in the style, let me see, Eternally Meowing. So I think it's one of her most like neutral one that she has. So I'm gonna be applying this for you guys. I'm just gonna be applying it now, and I'm gonna be using this little mirror from obviously Charlotte Tilbury. So here is my first falsies. Now I'm gonna be applying the other one off camera, and then I'm probably just gonna end up with the lips because I don't have, well actually I'm gonna be applying that. Okay guys, so I already applied my powder bronzer because I don't have any bronzer again on Grwm Beauty. So I'm gonna be applying my highlighter from obviously no other than Miss Grande, and this is in the style, the shade Miss Saturn. I feel like Miss Saturn is like one of the shades from all her highlights that's like more on the neutral side, and it's more of my tone. So here is how my highlight is looking like. Let me try to... She looks nice. I like how it looks on the mirror. So yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot. So now I'm gonna be doing my lip. So now moving on to the lips, I'm gonna be using her lip liner in the shade Harmonies. So this is like a little like pink nude type of things. Just kind of do that real quick. Notice, but as I was applying it, I feel like it really is like the tone, the shade of my lips. So I feel like it does give me that natural like shape because of the liner. So her liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Wifey. This is one of my favorite go-to lipsticks. I've been using this and I feel like I'm almost running out too, so I need to go buy more. Meantime that my lipstick dries out, I'm gonna be setting my face with the Grwm Beauty misting. So we're gonna be spraying that real quick because I feel like my makeup is melting. Then lastly, I'm gonna be applying her Grwm Beauty lip oil, and this is in the shade Lavender Kiss. So we're just gonna be doing this. I would like to use this as like a form of lip gloss because, you know, why not? So we're gonna be applying this on top of the lips. Hey guys, so that pretty much wraps up this whole video. I really hope you guys enjoyed doing the makeup with me and kind of got to see the results on how my makeup kind of came out to be using Grwm Beauty. So I'm very excited that she's launched her beauty line because her products are actually so good, not gonna lie, and I'm not being biased, but it's actually really good. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and stay tuned for some pictures on my social media. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye.